Good morning, guys, from Prachuap Khiri, a sunny Prachuap Khiri. It's a little bit later than I'd like. Slept a little longer. I was really tired yesterday. And today, the aim is to ride another 4 to 5 hours from Prachuap Khiri to Chumphon. And I don't want to take the main road, I want to take the coastal road along the beaches. But I'm just having a quick coffee where I'm staying. She actually also made me a sandwich to take on the road. How nice is that? And it looks great. Yeah, I'm gonna have my coffee. I'll gather my stuff together and we'll get on the road and we'll see what we can find. Time to go. But hot doesn't even begin to describe it. Not looking forward to this. But we'll do it together. You just get to do it from the comfort of your own home. Bike is ready to go. Isn't she a beaut? Really like the color, actually. Let's go. So far on my journey from Bangkok to the southern provinces, one thing has stood out more than any other compared to the north. The roads are very much like this, straight. And whilst you have the beautiful palm trees with coconuts, cows, buffalo grazing in the fields, beaches on your left-hand side, but we can't quite see it yet. It's not quite as exciting to ride, the roads are still good. Not quite as exciting to ride as the roads around the northern mountains. But we have a bend here, so that's going to get my heart ticking. And I met someone yesterday and I mentioned it. And he said, oh, you know, you can't have it all, which is fair enough. What you lose in the mountains, you gain in the coastal scenery, so certainly can't complain. It's not a complaint, just a minor observation. I don't think this is even the most beautiful beach, but it's our first beach that we've passed, so we have to have a look, right? Through pine trees, or something similar. Yeah, there's pine needles on the floor. Who expects that on a Thai beach? Oh, wow. How long it is. Golden sand. Coconut husks, or coconuts that are dry on the floor. And all the way down to the coastline of the town of Prachuap Khiri. And if this is just a normal beach, I can't wait to see what the others look like. The first of a few stops, I'm sure. But hopefully not too many, otherwise it might take 10 hours instead of 5 hours. Oh, finally. 4.5 hours later, Villa Varich, or however you pronounce it. It looks absolutely beautiful. Bloody cab. Oh man, finally, 5 hours later, I realized, not 4 hours later, 5 hours later, I've made it. And I pre-booked this actually because there was only one place left, so I didn't want to miss it. Very rarely do I pre-book places now. But it's called Villa Varich, and as I said, it's not on the beach. And that's because all of the beaches, as you've seen, are a little too rough. Like, what's the point in staying on the beach if you can't actually go in the sea? So I thought, well, what's the next best thing? Stay on a river in a beautiful jungly type area just outside of Chumphon, about 4 kilometers away from the town centre. And I say town, it's a very, very, very small town. But yeah, 4 kilometers out in the most beautiful setting. I've got myself a riverside villa And actually, to be honest, almost all of them are riverside anyway, but this one literally looks onto the river. And as Del Boy from Only Fools and Horses would say, I think we've struck gold here, Rodney, my son. And if you don't get that, go check it out, because it's the best comedy you could ask for. But I think I have struck gold here. It is absolutely gorgeous. Coconut trees, palm trees, the river, beautiful little villa, got a lovely, lovely bed inside, nice bathroom, the opening onto a little garden which leads onto the river. Cannot complain with that at all. But the grounds are also very beautiful, beautiful plants, and free breakfast, biscuits, coffee, free water, which is normal in other places, free bicycles to ride around the area, and a free kayak that you can get onto the river with. So I think we might do that tomorrow. That will be fun. Haven't really decided what we're going to do tomorrow. I wanted to explore the area of Chumphon, because most people just come here, take the ferry, and go straight to Koh Tao, Ko Samui, or Koh Phangan. But I want to see what else there is in this province. Finally, 10 days after leaving Bangkok, we've made it to the southern provinces. And our first stop is the province of Chumphon. We're about a quarter of the way down, near Chumphon town actually. Right, this is where I'm staying, a riverside villa, although let's be fair, everything is riverside. And I have my very own parking place, so you could even get a car in here. Obviously I only have the little Honda. And welcome to my room, and forgive the fact that it is lived in. I arrived yesterday, so it's not perfectly clean. But yeah, I am paying, I should say that, I'm paying 800 baht, it's not sponsored. 800 baht a night, so 20 pounds a night, around $24, $25. I have a lovely double bed, it's very nice actually, nice pillows. These are windows, but you can't actually change the shutters, which is a little annoying. Have a little desk, TV, aircon, of course, fridge, what they call a mini bar, where you have cornflakes, biscuits, whatever, and they give you some milk as well, and water in the fridge. So you can actually have a European style breakfast, and I did that this morning, and I can't say that I missed it. And then bathroom. It's quite nice actually. 2 mirrors and me, hello. Nice little shower, hot water, which I've stayed in places where it's not hot water, so yeah, no, it's all good, to be honest. And my favorite part about it was waking up, strolling the, 2.5 meters, opening the blinds, opening the doors, closing the mosquito net, and having a view out onto my balcony and down to the river. Let's, let me show you that. A little area where you can sit, table, and you can relax and lie down there in the evening. And then you have your own little garden with very nice plants, bamboo, and nice fern growing on a palm tree with coconuts on. How beautiful is that? And if we come further down, all the way down, the 3 or 4 meters to the river. Cannot complain at that. So yeah, guys, what do you think? I think for 800 baht is an absolute bargain, but as I say, shh, don't tell them that. The weather keeps changing today. The sun comes out, the sun disappears, but the wind, as you saw on the way down here, the wind is constant. And today the wind is even more, and apparently tomorrow it's meant to get even windier. And that was the day I wanted to get out and explore the province and some of the beaches. So that's a bit annoying, so let's see how that goes. But the reason I stayed at this place, I mentioned it in the video yesterday when I arrived here, I think I did anyway, is what's the point in staying on the beach if you can't actually go in the sea, if it's too rough or too windy, or just a little bit cold, because I've acclimatized to this hot weather, and a little drop in the temperature starts to, I get goose pimples. So what's the point? Instead, come and stay somewhere like this, right by the river. So, right in front of the riverside houses, you have this walkway to the common area. And it does feel very jungly setting, And you have these things, which last night I wasn't sure what they were. I mean, I recognize them. I know it's a fruit, and it's called the nipa palm. As you can see, huge palm leaf actually. I recognized it from a video I saw ages ago from Mark Wiens, and the boy doesn't need any more promotion. But if you do want to find out more about them, go and watch his video. I think he called it alien fruit or something like that. So yeah, search Mark Wiens alien fruit, and it's the nipa palm fruit. And they look really interesting, and they're just growing actually in the river. The palms are. I don't know if that's where they grow or just happens to be flooded there actually. But yeah, they look cool, and they do look very alien, these huge spiky balls. But it is, well, I can't really remember too much of the video, so I'll go and watch Mark Wiens' video as well. Let's hope he returns the favor and plugs my channel. Yeah. But they look cool. Just adds to the beauty and the charm of this place. You know, I think it's bird of paradise. One of my favorite plants. So beautiful. Get them in Madeira as well. Reminds me of being there. As you walk along this little path, you get glimpses of the beauty across the river. And you do have like a base house as well. And to be honest, it's right next to the river, and it's only 600 baht. So if you were on more of a budget and wanted to stay here, then obviously that's a good option too. And then further down here, which I'll show you, have jungle houses. So it's just a bit more in an area like this really. But as I say, they're all next to the river. And that's about 800, 850 baht as well. How cool are these? There's one outside my room, but look at this one. It's huge. And I think they attach it, to be fair. Yeah, they do attach it, which is fair enough. I mean, they're trying to make it look beautiful, but I'm sure they grow something like that naturally as well. But it's like Jurassic Park or something like that, where you have the ferns growing out of the trees. And again, an absolutely huge coconut tree. I don't know if you can see the coconuts at the top, but this area is full of coconut trees. I was just looking around for the chickens as well, actually, because this morning they were pecking around with the little chicks. It was quite nice to see. But yeah, also at 5 a.m, as I said, waking me up. And then I fall asleep again and again and again and again. So that's why I have eyes like this morning. I'm just making it to the common area. Sawadee Krap. Ah, you're roasting coffee. Ah, look at this. He's roasting his own coffee. This is coffee from this area?
Yeah, it's coffee.
From Chumphon.
Robusta.
Roasting his own coffee. Ah, you even have coffee growing here too? Just here? Ah, yeah, I see it. Oh, no berries on it though. But this is the coffee tree or coffee bush.
And have coffee fruit.
Ah, okay. And this is where I was working from this morning. Can you believe it? This is the common area. You have a common area where you can hang out and there's free tea, coffee, drinks. And I was working there with that view, editing. Really, really beautiful. Actually, just because this part of Thailand is new to me, this looks more like India or Sri Lanka than Thailand. Especially last night, I was sat here, looking down here, and the sun was setting around here. It was gorgeous, but really, for me, this doesn't look like Thailand. It looks like Sri Lanka or India, as I said, but I'm sure you guys who have been down here will say, oh, it's typical Thailand. How do you not know this? Because I've only been to the north and Bangkok. Okay, we're going to be sneaky. David Attenborough. And here are the chickens of Chumphon. Actually, he was telling me, I mean, they are beautiful. He was telling me they're called red jungle fowl, wild. No one actually owns them. I said, oh, well, that can be dinner for us then, but apparently they don't taste very good. And here are the little chicks. The mother scratching around. The mother doesn't actually eat. She just I mean, she does obviously, but she scratches around so the chicks can eat because they're too small to scratch around. How cool is that? I mean, I will show you. I look absolutely stupid here, hiding. Hiding in the banana trees. How ridiculous is that? So they can't see me. Anyway, he was telling me these fruits are called nipa palm, not nipa palm as I said, and you can eat them. And he said, if they're ripe, we can open one. And they need to be not too dark, not too light, just perfect. So whatever the hell that means. But he told me to go and look for one. And if it's not too light, not too dark, we can open it. But I'm not sure if they're going to be ready. There was one very dark one. He said too dark. And there are also some light ones, but it'd be quite cool to try, right? Guys, the plan today was to ride around the province of Chumphon and explore what it has to offer. But as you can hear, and as you can see, the weather had other plans. Oh well. Okay guys, not one to be defeated that easily. I think we'll keep the cameras rolling and we'll see what type of video we can make, but it's definitely not going to be the overview of the province which I wanted to give. It's just too damn windy, and the gusts when I'm on the bike almost push me off the bike sometimes. And yeah, audio is not going to be good. Views are not so good. So what I think we'll do, or what I have done, is I've just jumped into a restaurant called Tung Bua Lane Seafood, just nearby. Lady seems lovely, so we'll order some food here and replan and work out what we're going to do. Now we're in the southern provinces, in Chumphon. It's time to go proper southern with the food. So we're going to have sator, or stink bean, and the dish is called sator kung tod, which I don't think I'm pronouncing it right because I had to do it a few times for her to understand. But sator are stink beans. I've never had stink beans before, and it comes with shrimp in this case. So, well, hopefully they taste better than the name sounds. Just waiting. I asked to film in the kitchen and she got a little bit nervous, so she's just preparing herself and getting stuff ready to make it. But hey, I think I'm easy and relaxed to film around, right? Right, we're into the kitchen. And I just love getting in kitchens like this. I mean, look how cool this kitchen is. Got the hobs where the magic happens, and the gas burners over here. I've seen before how much heat comes over those gas burners, and she's just preparing the sator kung tod. And these are the stink beans. Butterflying those big prawns open, and thank God taking out the poop trail. Big juicy prawns.
From this beach.
From this beach?
Yes.
That's what I like to hear. Fresh local prawns. And stink beans are from Chumphon?
From Chumphon.
From Chumphon too. Do you have the big...
Yes, in the garden.
Ah, okay. Your garden?
Yes.
Ah. There you go, fresh from the garden.
But not have every time.
Ah, sure.
Sometimes,
Just
yes.
depends, right? Stink beans from her very own garden. I have to like them now, right? Okay, let's go through the ingredients. We have big chunks of red chili. We have torn up kaffir lime leaves. The prawns, which you said are local from the beach here. And then, as I said, the stink beans. And a few fresh chai. Chai, ped.
Pepper, okay. If you have spicy, you can more.
Chai cup.
Red chili
Carb.
and the garlic.
So red chilies, fresh,
Yeah.
and garlic, pounded up in the pestle and mortar. All right, into the wok goes the pounded. Ah, she's pounded the red chilies as well with the garlic. And a little bit of oil. And the smell you get coming off that. And as I said, the shrimp paste will go in now, so you can cook that flavor out, Cab. Oh, and straight away you get the shrimpy smell. Love it. Such a authentic flavor of Thai cuisine. And you can get it now. I get this in the UK now.
A little bit of water.
Yeah. So the water will stop it burning. So it will cool the wok down a little bit, and it won't burn that garlic. There you go. And she actually, oh, the chili in my throat. She actually speaks good English. How long have you been cooking in this restaurant?
20 years.
20 years? Should be good then, right? Stink beans go in. And the shrimp. It smells good, but that dry, toasty chili gets right in the back of your throat. A little bit more water. just to add to the sauce and make the sauce. How cool are these kitchens though? I said it, I just love. It's a proper working kitchen. And clean, definitely clean. Might put some of you guys off, but this is how it should be. Little bit of sugar, but I don't like too much sugar, so I say one noi, which means just a little bit. One noi. Chai cup? Okay. She understood. And last up, more chili. And it's not just me coughing, she's coughing as well. It's not just me. More chili and those lime, kaffir lime leaves. I don't have COVID, I promise you it's the chili. Right, onto the plate. Oh, it looks good. Look at that, the colours. Incredible.
Okay.
All good?
Okay.
Cap. Let's take this over. If it tastes as good as it smells, I'm in for a treat. Maybe let's just try a stink bean first. Oh, wow. I mean, it's spicy. You can get the spice on the first taste, but then the stink bean has a really interesting flavour. There's a crunch to it. I mean, it is spicy. And there's a crunch to the stink bean on the outside, and as you chew into it, almost this like sulphury, gaseous. I don't really have the words to describe it, but it is delicious, and I'm sure it will go very nicely with those prawns, those big, big prawns. So let's take one of them, and she's just butterflied them open and left the shell on, actually. So eating seafood with your hands is kind of the only way, right? Oh, wow. Local prawns from the beach, or the bay, probably not from the beach. Get a little bit of everything on that spoon, and in we go. If I was sat here with a cold beer, sun going down slowly, eating the shrimp that's caught from the bay, the stink beans from her garden, and her warming personality, I'd be a very happy man. We need to make a decision. Do we take the bicycle and look around the area, or do we go on the kayak? And I'm super indecisive. So I brought this thing, you're gonna laugh. I brought this thing on the travels and I haven't used it yet because I thought when I'm indecisive, I can let that make the decision. So I think this will be the first time we use it. Can you guess? It's a little dice, little wooden dice. So I think let's do odds is kayak and evens is bicycle. And we'll do whatever the dice decides. Are you ready? Let's go. It's odds. We're going on the kayak. Okay, life jacket on, oar in hand. It's time to try and get on this boat with a little bit of dignity and not fall in as soon as I get started. The sun has started to go down and the air is starting to get bathed in this warm light. This place totally changes when the sun starts to go down. It's time to go in the kayak. Looking forward to this. He told me you can head down the river upstream, check it out, looks very nice with the coconut trees, and then come back with the current for a relaxing return. I'm hoping I don't end up in the water. Let's get it into the water. And hope it doesn't float away. All right. Must admit, I'm a touch worried about this. So I have cameras, phone, wallet. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, I'm not liking this at all. I can go straight in. Be the worst kayaking video ever. Oh God. All right. Oh, I'm in. I made harder work of that than it needed to be, I'm sure. But now we're on the river, and look at that. Just completely changes perspective. Oh, and again, don't go anywhere against the river. Oh, guys, this is amazing. And totally free, just totally part of staying here. Idyllic coconut trees, the palm trees, either side of the river. I hope it looks okay on the video. Obviously, it's a bit difficult to oar and film at the same time. I did want to show you this experience. And if you aren't already convinced that you need to stop off in Chumphon and not go straight to the islands, surely this does that. Come on. Just to give you a little bit of perspective, the current is taking me quite fast already. Only stop for a few seconds. This is the accommodation, just here. This is what greets you along the banks. Incredible. And as the sun sets, the sun moves further down here and fills this space. This is the view you get from the accommodation, but there's nothing like being on the water. What a way to spend the evening. Look at the size of these palms. Isn't that incredible? These are the nipa palms. There's loads of them. Loads of the fruit in there. This is the nipa. Oh, it's heavy. Jeez. The size of that. That's the fruit, and it does look alien-like. Mr. Mark Weems was quite right in that. And they sit in the water. Maybe that's why they're so heavy. Maybe there's water inside. And then you can tear them open, and there's flesh in there that you can get at and eat, but only when they're ripe. He said they're not ripe. They either have too much water or they're too hard. So you have to get them at the perfect ripeness. How cool is that? Never seen that fruit. Not properly anyway. And look, we have a canopy of palm. I'm glad this is more of a relaxed style vlog because it's not the most beautiful cinematic footage, is it? If you guys are still here, thank you. This is more like a YouTube live. This dude's must have some pet fish or something in there, maybe some eels, who knows, catfish maybe. But these beautiful birds flying around. Get a glimpse of them every now and then, and they sound like a cat. Meow, meow, meow. But it is a bird. And it's perfect now. The wind has died down enough. I mean, there's still a bit of a breeze, but it's died down enough to be pleasurable. Earlier, it was just this morning, it was just a bit too windy. Some really strong gusts coming through, but I love golden hour. Cannot beat this. Who needs the beach, huh? Well, I'm not going to say that because I'll probably regret it when I get there and tell you guys how amazing the beach is. Who needs the river? Who needs the mountains? I think, unless it, oh no, it is a boat. We got a boat coming. This is what I mean, guys. He's gonna rock me around. Oh, come on. Didn't think about that. Just thought, hey, it's cool, there's a boat coming. As he's using a little bucket to bail out the water. Swaddy Cup. There he goes. Oh, he's lost his shoe. Oh, hello. Hello. Turbulence, turbulence. Seatbelts on, please. Oh, we survived. Right, I think that's far enough upstream. Got round the bend and into the wind and into the current. This is meant to be fun, not exercise. So yeah, turning around and head back towards the guest house with the current taking me there. hence why I can relax a little bit more. I said, it is so beautiful. I mean, it's just picture perfect. Like I've said a lot so far on this trip to the south. Picture perfect. Wildlife, lots of different birds. I saw a kingfisher, birds I didn't even know the name of. And there's a couple of restaurants you can stop at on the way up too. Yeah, just a really, really pleasurable, enjoyable experience. And now I really can take it easy and just let the current take me down river. So much easier on the way back down. More enjoyable. But the effort to get up there to come back down is worth it. And as we get around this corner, I think we should see a nice view. Oh yeah. Look at that. All right, guys. It's the evening now, as you can see, and I've come to the town of Chumphon to come to the night market like I promised. And to be honest, you need to know when to cut your losses right, and the video making earlier this afternoon just wasn't going to happen. Actually, the weather and the wind got even worse, and actually a bit sketchy on the bike. When you came around some corners and hit the wind, it was a little bit sketchy. But after nearly losing the drone, and I cannot believe that, come to the night market. It's not the best night market I've ever seen in Thailand, but I did have a look the other day and there were a few interesting things there to show you. So we'll have a look around. It's essentially just one street. So this is what I mean, guys. This is what I'd spotted. It's pad thai, which, well, let's see, it looks good, but the queue, and yesterday the queue here was big too. So I'm gonna take that as this place is good. So yeah, let's say, we'll try this. We'll try the pad thai. The prawns look absolutely amazing. Huge, juicy prawns. And he's got an absolutely huge wok, which he makes each portion. So each portion is made fresh. Well, it's made and then it goes back into the wok with the egg. And then he cooks it off. Looks pretty cool. Looks delicious, actually. And that says a lot for me about pad thai. So I think we'll get a pad thai gung, which I think is shrimp pad thai. Our pad thai gung cup. Chai cup, cup. And we're gonna eat here. So look, I was telling you what he does. Little bit of oil. The egg goes in, and he makes like a wrapper for the pad thai. So it's essentially at this stage it's an omelette, but then he'll take some of that pad thai, put it into the omelette, in go the bean sprouts, and then he wraps it up into a parcel, an egg parcel. Is he making a separate portion or is he going to wrap it? Yeah, he's making 2 portions. Skills. And then flips it onto the plate where the dude dresses it and finishes it with the big shrimp. Oh, they're moving so fast. Doing everything. 2 big shrimp, little bit of dried shrimp, and looks like some peanuts goes on before it's wrapped up and given to the lovely customers. Now he's making a new batch. Oh, just as I get back, the pad thai lands on the table. How good, popcorn cup. How good does that look? Huge prawns on top, a little dried shrimp, which are really delicious. And then that, as I say, that pad thai in its envelope of egg. Served with bean sprouts, which I'm not the biggest fan of. Some slices of lime and some fresh green onions, and of course, the sides and the condiments that come with it. I'm looking forward to this, which is odd. I'm not the biggest fan of pad thai. Okay, let's start with the pad thai, and I'm pretty hungry now. All I had was that stink bean dish today. Tend to forget to eat, to be honest, which is, yeah, how can I do that? Anyway, you've seen the channel before. You'll know I'm not the biggest fan of pad thai. Normally too sweet for me. But this one looks pretty good. Although actually, the one in Bangkok, that was incredible. And I'm going to try not to compare because it's very different to where they're cooking here. But this one does look good. Maybe I'm converted. I'm going to add a few extra nuts just for the crunch. Because that's the other thing about pad thai. It's too much of the same texture for me. So a few more nuts for that crunch. And that will probably do it. I mean, there is a sweetness there, of course, it's pad thai. There is a sweetness. But the fishiness from those shrimps, from those dried shrimps, it's in balance. Oh, and the lime juice. How could I forget the lime juice? I was going to say it's in balance, but maybe a touch on the sweet side. Now we might be there. Crank up that lime juice. Right. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. And chased with fresh green onion, which cuts straight through all of those flavors. I must say, as pad thais go, maybe there is a reason that the queue is so long, and they literally have not stopped since I got here. Takeaway orders, people sitting down. I mean, it's manic. Let's try one of those prawns. All right, I've got the tissues, it's all good. I'm safe to go in with the hands, but first, I did get myself one of those 10 baht orange juices, because they are good. So a quick sip of that. Fresh orange juice. It's loud here, guys, I'm sorry. Hopefully that's all right for you. But that's the atmosphere. You've got to feel the atmosphere here. It's loud for me, so it's loud for you too. And as we did earlier, oh man, those head juices, or the fancy name, that head butter. God damn, it's good. Always good. Break open that prawn, take the shell off, and your fingers. I washed them before, yes, yes, yes. Get coated in that sticky juice. All right, shell removed. Look at that. Size of it. Oh man, sweet, juicy prawn. And I say sweet from the prawn itself, right? Not from the sauce. Khop khun krap.